James Lennon Podcast, the James Lennon Podcast, James Lennon Podcast, the James Lennon Podcast, James Lennon Podcast, the James Lennon Podcast. You are listening to the James Lennon Podcast.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the James Lennon Podcast. This is your host, the Orangutan Pirate. How's everybody feeling out there? You guys feeling good? I'm feeling very good. I just lost 5 pounds. I lost 5 pounds. Can you tell? Can you tell I lost 5 pounds? I'm replacing my above-ground pool body with a beach body. You guys just watch. Right now, I've got an above-ground pool body, but I'm chipping away, and I'll soon look like fucking Mark Wahlberg at his prime. All right? Give me a couple more weeks, and I'll look like Marky Mark in a Calvin Klein commercial. I'm replacing my above-ground pool body with a beach body. Just you guys wait and see. Just you guys wait and see. And me losing 5 pounds, that's not the only thing that's different about me. You guys notice anything else? I'm wearing ripped jeans. I've got ripped jeans. I've got some sauteed pits. I've got ripped jeans on. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling nice. I'm feeling loose. You guys like this? You guys like my ripped jeans? I think it's a good look. I think I look swag. You know? A lot of people said I couldn't wear ripped jeans, but fuck them. Fuck them. I can wear ripped jeans, guys. It's my body, my choice. I get to put on whatever I want to put on this body. And I want to put ripped jeans on it now. I'm a ripped jeans guy. I used to shit on people who wear ripped jeans. Now I shit in ripped jeans. What a coincidence. I used to make fun of people who wear ripped jeans. Like, why are you paying extra to have holes in your jeans? That's not something you should pay extra for. Just buy a regular pair of jeans, then rip them yourself. Which is what I did with these. So you don't have to buy ripped jeans off the rack at Macy's. Okay? You could just buy jeans from the Gap and then rip them yourself, which is what I did. Look, see? I ripped them up. Now I look swag. I feel like I look swag. If you disagree, let me know, and then I'll burn these jeans. Because I like to think that I don't care what people think. But that's just not true. I desperately care what you guys think. So if you guys think I look ugly in these jeans, tell me and then I'll burn them. I don't look swag. I look like a fucking idiot. I look like somebody who rides an electric powered longboard but tells everybody he skates. Like, yeah, dude, I skated here today. Fucking, I wear one of those pointy helmets. And I ride in the bike lane on the streets of New York City with a powered electric longboard. Yeah, dude, I skate. Show up to skate parks with my electric longboard and just skate around. Not hitting a single jump, but I tell everybody there, I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm going to drop in soon. About like 2 minutes till liftoff. About to drop in any minute now with my fucking board, dude. I shred. Pointy helmet on. I fucking shred, dude. Yeah, dude, I'm a skater. I skate. I look like I'm in a Pearl Jam cover band. That's what I look like. I look like I'm in a Pearl Jam cover band, and I perform at coffee houses in fucking New York City. Guys, what's up? This is Pearl James. Cover band for Pearl Jam. Been doing some covers for you today, baby. This is Pearl James. Jeremy's holding, yeah. Can't find a better man. I'm dressed like someone who hits on their stepmom. Oh, wow, what a coincidence. What are you doing here? What are you doing at dinner? Well, I'm married to your father, so I'm here to make dinner for the family. Oh, that's so funny. Like, I love dinner. Yeah, so, like, what's your favorite dish? Stepmom. Yeah? You making that casserole again? Hey, if you ever get stuck in a washing machine, let me know. I'll help you get out. Yeah, hey, Dave, your son keeps hitting on me. Yeah, I guess he's been watching stepmom porn a lot, and he just keeps hitting on me. I'm not sure why he keeps hitting on me, but he continues to hit on me day in and day out. Yo, stepmom, what's up? You want to go to the beach? I can rub lotion on your back. Yeah, no, Dad's out of town on business. You and me, we should have a beach day, right? We should get to know each other better more. You know? I look like I'm going to douchebag boot camp right now. I look like I'm fucking headed to douchebag boot camp, where I learn how to become a better douche. That's how I feel with these ripped jeans on. But you know what? It's my look. It's my body, my choice. I can do whatever I want with this body. If I want to wear ripped jeans, I'll wear ripped jeans. If I want to go downtown and get an abortion, I'll go downtown and get an abortion. Okay? That's the type of confidence I have in these jeans. I could show up to an abortion clinic and be like, one abortion, please. Excuse me, sir. Clearly you don't know how abortions work. You have to be pregnant, and the first step to getting pregnant is that you have to be a female. And you clearly don't meet that criteria, so I'm going to have to ask you to leave before I call security. And then I'll spit in her face and be like, fuck you. This is my body, my choice. My body, my choice. It's sexist that only ladies can get abortions. Where's my abortion? I want an abortion. I had a porterhouse steak last night. You can abort that out of me. Get the porterhouse steak out of my body. Shove a coat hanger up my ass and push me down a flight of stairs. Abortions and ripped jeans. That's what I'm about now. I might get 2 or 3 abortions. I already lost 5 pounds. I gotta lose some more weight. I'm sure the abortion's gonna take some weight off me. That's the confidence I have right now. I feel like I look good. All right. I've never put on an outfit and was like, oh, I look good until right now, and it has to do with the ripped jeans. And I'm feeling great. Could it be that I actually took my medicine this morning? That could be part of it. But I'm really leaning towards ripped jeans. I look like an absolute douche. But whatever. If I look like a douche and I feel good, that should be the only thing that matters, right? Is that I look good? Is that I feel good? I don't care how I look. That's a lie. Like I said before, if you guys think I genuinely can't pull off ripped jeans, then I'll fucking burn these things. I'll burn these things alive. I'll throw them in the furnace. I'll put them in a fireplace. I'll fucking do a nice teepee with some wood, shove these things in there and light it up. That's what we'll do. If you guys think I genuinely don't look good in these ripped jeans, which I don't think you will, because I think you guys think I look hot. Had an interesting weekend. Something happened to me that's like kind of near and dear to my heart. Somebody crossed the line with me, and I don't really get offended easily. Nothing really offends me, to be quite honest. But this offended me this weekend. I got really offended by a lady, by a woman. You guys believe that? A woman offended me? How dare that woman? How dare she? Here's what happened. I'm at this rooftop party, which was a blast, by the way. Love a rooftop. I'm a rooftop kid. Call me Rooftop Roger. I love rooftops. They're fucking great. You get to see the skyline. You get to be outside. You get to be on an elevated surface. If you're feeling a little down, you could always jump. Like, you got options on a rooftop. And there was like a fucking 100 people here, not a mask in sight. COVID isn't real. It was beautiful. It was like a little slice of normalcy. Felt like I was back in real times. Felt like I was back in pre-COVID. That little pre-cum COVID. That's what I had. I had a little pre-cum COVID down my throat this past weekend. A little pre-cum COVID. PCC, baby. PCC. And so I'm there, I'm chilling with my boys, with the crew, with my homie. That's how I have to talk now because I'm wearing ripped jeans. I was chilling with the boys. Saturdays are for the boys. It was a Friday, but Saturdays are for the boys. So are Fridays, you know? So are Fridays. Fridays isn't just a restaurant. It's also a day of the week. And that's when people turn up. And that's what we were doing on this rooftop. Fucking Friday beers, dude. We were doing Friday beers, man. We were doing Friday fucking beers. So I'm drinking, having a good time. And then somebody bumps into me and falls into my arms. And I catch her. I catch her like this. It was a young lady. It was a beautiful young lady. And I catch her. And I said, is this destiny? Did I just meet my future ex-wife? Is this the one I'm going to marry, then get divorced to? Because that's my dream. I want to be twice divorced. Is this the first one? Is this my first divorcee? It could be. Could be. And at the time, I thought it was an accident. But it wasn't an accident. You'll find out why later on in this story. I was targeted. I was targeted for a certain part of my body. No. Get your head out of the gutter. Not that part. This part. No, not my brain. I don't have one of those. My hair. I was targeted because of my hair. So this girl falls right into my arms. And she did a good job. She made it look really real. But it wasn't real. Pretended to fall into my arms. I caught her. And we started talking from there. She's pretty. She's out of my league. Which is fine. I have no problem getting denied by somebody who's out of my league. I really don't care. You can't make a shot if you don't shoot. So I started talking to her. And we're having a good time. We're vibing. She says she's in fashion, which I think is a lie because the way she was dressed, there's no way she's in fashion. She was wearing a polka dot dress with jeans underneath. Not a look. Not a look. That's a Disney Channel red carpet look. Okay? She was dressed like she was going to see fucking Brink for the first time. So I don't think she was in fashion. I think she was probably in something like telemarketing. She probably worked at Yelp, calling people every day, hating her life. And she just tells people she's in fashion because she wears funky outfits. I wear funky outfits, so I'm in fashion. A polka dot dress with jeans underneath. I'm fashionable. So I saw right through that lie when she said she was in fashion. I saw right through that. But we started talking. We're vibing. We're having a good time. And then, one thing leads to another. We start making out. We start sucking face. I'm like, oh, the orangutan pirate does it again. The orangutan pirate does it again. He gets someone who's out of his league, which everyone is out of my league. Every girl I've ever been with is out of my league. Because look at me. So Mike the Orangutan Pirate does it again. Sucking face in public. COVID, no rules. Pre-cum COVID.
Pre-cum COVID, baby, yeah.
But what I later found out that our entire conversation was all a lie. She was using me. What was she using me for? Well, I don't know if you ever heard of the word fetishized. Fetishized. She was fetishizing me. She was only using me for my red hair. She picked me out of a crowd. She saw my luscious locks on my face. She saw the beautiful beard. She saw the hair coming out of the hat. She goes, there's a redhead. I need to get my fetish up. I need to get my feta cheese up. She feta cheesed me. I got feta cheese this weekend. What the fuck is that? Why am I getting feta cheese right now? I don't fucking believe that. Do I look like a foot to you? Do I look like a foot? You don't fetishize me. I'm not a foot. You fetishize feet. Okay? Not gingers. Okay? That's very offensive. It's the only time I've ever been offended in my life. You know, there's that old saying when it comes to fetishizing, feta cheesing, I don't want you to feta cheese me, you know? Here's the saying. If you're not on the front lines with me fighting for justice and equality for redheaded Americans, then you should not be thinking about me in your bed. Don't feta cheese me. If you're not going to be on the front line with me and my brothers, my redheaded brothers, fighting for equality and justice, I don't want to see you fetishizing me. It's patriarchal. It's white supremacist patriarchy. That's what it is. That's what you're participating in. You're participating in a white supremacist patriarchy. Okay, just because I'm different doesn't mean you put me on a pedestal and fucking use me for sex. I was appalled when she whispered that into my ear mid-makeout sesh. She goes, I'm only hooking up with you because you have red hair. I was like, what about my personality? What about me? What about not what's out here? What about what's in here? What about what's in here? I want someone who likes me for me. You know, you guys remember that song? She likes me for me, not because I got red hair, but because I've got a personality. She likes me for me. That's what I want. I want someone who likes me for me. Not some. I don't want to be feta cheesed. Nobody wants to be feta cheesed. So I did the responsible thing, and I said right to her face, I said, that's okay. And then we continued making out because I'm a coward. I'm a huge coward. I said, that's okay. I'm here for it. I stand your fetish. I stand your fetish. I stand. It does upset me, but it's like, if I didn't get feta cheese, then no one would ever have sex with me. Because I've only been feta cheesed, guys. I've only been feta cheesed. But I do wish that in that moment, like, I'm never going to be feta cheesed again. You're only hooking up with me if you like my personality. You like me for me, okay? Not because I hang out with Leonardo. I don't understand the redheaded fetish. It's a weird fetish, right? Because redheads, we're all pretty ugly. I mean, I'm the best looking redhead, and look at me. I'm a pit of despair. I am disgusting. Look at what I'm wearing right now. Look at what I'm wearing. Look at my face. Look at my features. I don't have any good features. So why anyone would want to be into redheads, I don't know. That's like having your guilty pleasure food be anchovies. Like, yeah, dude, whenever I get drunk, I love to eat some anchovies. That's my guilty pleasure. My guilty pleasure is anchovies. That's what it's like to have a redheaded fetish. Okay? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't really add up. To add insult to injury, this girl who I was hooking up with had dyed red hair. She was in redhead hooking up with a natty red. That's not right. That's like if a white chick got a jerry curl and then went down on Idris Elba. That's the exact same thing. That's the equivalent. Is if a white chick got a jerry curl and then started sucking Idris Elba's cock. That's not like what if I went in blackface and went down on Halle Berry? That's not right. That's wrong. And that's what this person did to me. You don't go redhead, guys. I've been going to salons for like 5 years now, making sure that they don't dye people's hair red, and it's not working. I put up posters that say, don't dye people's hair red. It's offensive. It offends me. Okay? You don't dye your hair red. You don't go in redhead. Okay? I've been going to salons for years doing that, putting up posters. The only way you can dye your hair red is if you are a natural redhead and you want your hair to be redder. That's the only time. If you're a brown head person, black-haired, blondie, you don't dye your hair red. I don't care how trendy it is. That's the only thing that separates us from the pack. And then you guys get to choose. We didn't get to choose this life. Why do you get to choose? Why do you get to choose to be a redhead? We didn't choose to be redheads. We were cursed. And you get to choose to be a redhead? That's not right, guys. That's not right. I've been dealing with people going in redhead for years. When I was in college back in 2015, I was in economics class and I sat down next to this black chick, and one day she comes in with her hair dyed red. She went redhead, and I completely lost it on her. I started screaming at her, started yelling at my classmates who were laughing, thinking I was joking around. I yelled at my teacher for not sending her to the dean's office, and there was nothing. I even myself went to the dean's office like, hey, this girl came into class in redhead. I don't think that's right. I think that's a little fucked up, right? And the dean was like, no, I think that's fine. And I was like, how dare you spit in her face? That's my new thing. I spit in people's faces who disagree with me. So I did the most reasonable thing I could do to get back at this person. The next day in economics class, I showed up in blackface. But then all of a sudden, I'm the criminal. I'm the bad guy. I'm the one who gets sent to the deans. I'm the one who almost gets kicked out of school. Meanwhile, she's sitting down next to me in redhead. That's not right. That's not right, guys. Come on. We're better than that as a country. That shit doesn't fly in 2015, and it doesn't fly now. It especially doesn't fly now. You don't, guys. If you ever hear of, like, if your girlfriend or your friends is like, I'm going to dye my hair red, you put your foot down and you say, no, that's offensive, Denise. Don't dye it red. You're offending an entire community of people when you go in redhead. Okay? So don't do it. Don't do it. You got that asshole from Riverdale going in redhead. That's fucking pathetic. And everyone thinks he's the hottest redhead alive. Hello, have you not seen me? I'm a natty red. Look at me. I'm a natty red. I look good. Okay, I am the best looking redhead alive. Not you, guy from Riverdale. He's not even American either. He's playing an American redhead on television, and he's nor American nor a redhead. Who should that role have gone to? Oh, I don't know. Me? I should have gotten that role. Why I didn't, I don't know. Can we make a petition to get me to replace that wanka? That fucking can of Vegemite? That shrimp on the Barbie? They fucking just hired a can of Vegemite and fucking threw some red hair on him and said, hey, take this. I want you guys to accept this. But no, we're not accepting that. They get an Australian non-redhead to play an American redhead? Guys, come on. That role should have been... I could easily be in Riverdale. I could be in Riverdale with my eyes closed, guys. So easy. Let's do a scene. Let me get into character. Let me just get into character. Character. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, action. Hey, Bobby, did you hear about the Riverdale? The Riverdale, it's overflowing, Bobby. It's gonna flood the town. Bobby, what are we gonna do about our football match later? We've got the biggest game of the season, and our town's gonna be flooded. The Riverdale is overflowing. We have to put the water back. How are we gonna do it, Bobby? I guess that's just what happens when you live in the Riverdale. End scene. Perfect. Why am I not in that show? That's just another... That guy should be fired and canceled for going in redhead. He's taking my jobs away from me. That should have been my job. I should be on Riverdale with fucking Zach and Cody's Sweet Life on deck, or whatever those fucking kids' names are. I should be having fake Twitter beefs with Zach and Cody. Those should be my boys. Okay? Not that fucking can of Vegemite with a wig. That's not fair. He's not the hottest redhead. Stop saying that. That offends me too. That's just an episode about what offends me, and it really has to do with my hair. Okay? You don't go in redhead. You don't feta cheese me. And those are pretty much the only things that offend me. You don't feta cheese me. Okay, guys? I need a girlfriend. I'm alone. I just had a recent breakup. Not a breakup, but I was in a fuck buddy relationship with this girl, and she just ended things. And she wasn't a fuck buddy to me. You know what? She was a fuck friend. She was a good girl. And she ended things with me because she went to California and had an epiphany. She went to fucking stupid California and had an epiphany and realized that she didn't want to see me anymore. You can't make this shit up. Everything was fine before she went to California. We were hanging out like 2-3 times a week. She goes to California, has an epiphany. She comes back. I'm like, hey, you want to hang out? She's like, no, I had an epiphany in California. I'm like, you had an epiphany in California? I've been to California 3 times. I'm over 3 in fucking epiphanies in California. Where's my breakfast at Epiphanies? I want a breakfast at Epiphanies. She fucking has an epiphany, ends things to me. That's fucked up, guys. That's fucked up. And we wouldn't have never dated because we're too similar. But we were good. I felt like we were good friends. We talked every day. She was fun to talk to. And then she just ended things with me. Because she had an epiphany in California. She saw the hot bodies on the hot dudes, sunshine, the mountains. She was probably surfing, scuba diving, having a good time out in Cali. And she's like, life is so much better without James. Life is so much better without the Orangutan Pirate. I'm going to end things. Completely out of left field. So I was very surprised, and I feel like I'm losing a friend. Because with the way that fuck buddy relationships are designed is that they're not designed to end well. They always end with somebody wanting more. That's just the very nature of a fuck buddy relationship. Once you have sex with somebody X amount of times, one of the two parties is gonna want something more. They're gonna want something different, and I don't think she wanted something more. I'm not gonna try and pick her brain apart and jump to conclusions on her behalf. I just think that maybe she wanted something different instead of just us hanging out in the fucking bedroom, banging, talking. Maybe she wanted me to take her out more. I don't know, but I thought we were on the same page. I thought we were in cahoots together. I thought we both got what we wanted out of each other. But apparently not, and now I feel bad. Hopefully I didn't hurt her feelings or anything. I don't think I did because she would have told me. She's the type of person who would have told me that I hurt her feelings, so I don't think I hurt her feelings, but a little part of me thinks that I did, and that makes me feel sad. And above all, I just feel like I'm losing a friend. I feel like I'm losing a pal. And losing a friend is tough. Losing a friend is hard. And it's not easy. Because I like to talk to her. Do I sound like a pussy right now? Do I sound like a ginormous puss? Yeah, I'd rather be a pussy than an asshole, though, guys. I'd rather squirt piss than squirt shit. Piss, shit. I'd rather squirt piss instead of shit. Alright? Alright? So I'd rather be a pussy than an asshole, but you better believe you're gonna need an XL tampon to soak up these tears. Because I'm sad boy. Fucking breakfast at Epiphanies, that's unbelievable. Should I fall for her? Should I try to win her back? I don't think so. We can't be wasting each other's time, I can't give her what she wants, so then what's the point? You guys ever see those romantic comedies where at the end of the movie, the main character fights for his woman, like at a wedding. The girl of his dreams is about to marry some rich douchebag who cheats on her. And the main character shows up. It's like, babe, you can't do this. You can't marry this guy. You gotta marry me. And then she's like an idiot. The chick gets up with her wedding dress and runs out with him. They run out together like an absolute idiot. Ladies, if you're ever in that situation, you stay with the rich guy. You let him cheat on you. You get that bag. Then once you catch him in the act, you file for divorce and you take half his money. And then you get with the poor schlub. When you're at your wedding, do not listen to the poor schlub that shows up and tries to beg for your honor. Don't listen to him. But I'm trying to think about what would the fuck buddy version of that be? What would the fuck boy version of that speech be? It'd just be me outside of her window throwing rocks at her. Well, not at her. Throwing rocks at her window. Yeah, dude, I pegged you in the face with a rock. What more do you want from me? What more do you possibly want from me? I hit you in the face with the rock. I hit you right in the nose. How are you not taking me back? No, I'm outside her window throwing rocks at her. No, throwing rocks at the window, not at her. So I'm throwing rocks at the window. She comes out. She's like, James, what do you want? I'm like, babe, I may not be able to give you love, support, my undying attention. I may make you feel worthless, like you're a bag of shit. But what I could give you, girl, is I could give you this dick. I give you this dick, girl. Come on, take me back. She starts pouring hot water on me. The neighbors are all screaming, get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? It's 12 o'clock at night. Why is your dick out? My dick is just fully out. I'm like, I could give you this dick, girl. I could give you this dick. You know how much you miss this dick? I could give you this dick. Put your fucking dick away, kid. That's offensive. Get out of here. It's 12 o'clock at night. And I said, what about breakfast at Epiphany? She said, I think I... Alright, guys. That's going to do it for this week's episode. At the James Lennon Podcast on Instagram. At JLP Gods on Twitter. The James Lennon Podcast at gmail.com. We're on YouTube. The James Lennon Podcast on YouTube. Go like, subscribe, comment, share. Spread the word, guys. Spread the word. I feel like this is getting good. We're having fun. We're having a good time. I want to get some more guests involved. So if you want to be a guest, you have to reach out to my email. That's the only way I'm accepting guests. If you want to be a guest on the James Lennon Podcast, reach out to the James Lennon Podcast at gmail.com and plead your case. Tell me why you'd be a good guest. Give me 5 sentences as to why you'd be a good guest. Can you guys please do that? If you really want to be a guest on the show, give me 5 sentences and I'll read it aloud. I'll post it on Instagram. If you think you're funny, write me a funny message on Gmail. I'll read it out loud. I'll do an Instagram live. I'll read it out loud. And then I'll ask the people if you're worthy to be a guest on the James Lennon podcast. So let's get that going. Let's get this snowball rolling. Let's get the ball rolling on this. I want to blow up, all right? All right? James Lennon podcast at gmail.com, at the James Lennon podcast on Instagram, at JLP Gods on Twitter, the James Lennon podcast on YouTube. Guys, have a good weekend. Be good. Later.